Hey guys, welcome back to Consistent Code. So today's problem of the day is license key formatting. So basically we are given a string S that should be consisting of only alphanumeric characters. For example, you can see this string. This is consisting only of numbers and some characters, and only the character which is not alphanumeric will be this dash. So we are also given an integer k. So in this example, we are given k equals to 4. Now we have to reformat the string as such that each group contains exactly k characters. So as you can see in the string has been divided into 4 groups. One group is, and the division has been done using dashes. So this is one group, this is second group, this is third group, sorry, this one, and this is fourth group. So we need to reformat the string such that we can change the number of groups. And what we need to do such that all the we can change the number of groups, but all the groups should have exactly k characters except the first group. So now after reformatting, this string becomes like, see, first character was w, and also we need to capitalize the character if the character was small. So first character was w, we capitalized it to capital W, then 9 will remain 9, then e will be capitalized to capital E, and then 2 remains 2. Now since k is equals to 4 and we got 4 characters, so we will insert a dash here. So this becomes one group. Now for the next group, we'll continue from Z. So we will place a Z here, then we will place 3, then 5, and then uh, F, and then 5. So we get this 4 characters again. Now again k is equals to 4 and we got 4 characters. So we will place a dash here, but since our string is over, our string is finished here, so we will leave this for now, and we will not be placing a dash after the first group. So that's all that we need to do in this question. So now I hope you got the explanation. But if it so now we can directly code this problem. So first of all, we need to find the number of characters. So suppose in the string we need to find how many characters do we have except the dashes. So let me create a variable count to store the count of characters. Now what we can do, 1 minute, let me see the code. Yes, so first of all, that we have created a variable to count the number of characters except to count the alphanumeric characters in the given string s. So you can just run a loop from I equals to 0 to I less than s dot size, and you can check that if the current element of si is not equals to the dash, that means this is an alphanumeric character, and we can increment the count of these characters. So once this for loop ends, we will have the count of all alphanumeric characters present in the string. So what we can do now, we need to create another string answer that we are going to return, and also since we need to create the answer string such that it is reformatted like this. So what we can do, we can also create a variable I which should be pointing at s dot size minus 1. That is, this was the original string, capital S. So we are creating a variable I that is pointing here at the end of the original string, right? So now we can also create a variable small k equals to 0 to count uh, the occurrence of the characters. So as soon as the small k becomes equals to this capital K, we are going to put a dash and make this k 0 again. So that's all that we need to do. So now while I is greater equals to 0, we need to iterate from in this original from this n character to the starting, right? So what we need to do now, uh, we just need to check this thing that if that character is not equals to a dash, that means we got one alphanumeric character, and in that case what we need to do, we need to increment our k, and also we need to increment our answer. So answer will be added with as of I. Okay, and once we're done with this thing, we also need to decrement the value I. So also, but we can take care of decrementing I later on in this while loop only. So before that, we can just write this condition. If we are having si equals to the dash, that means we are at a place like this. So in that case, we do not need to increment k. All that we need to do is decrement I only. And here also we can just decrement the I. So that's it. And after that, there's one more thing which we need to do, and that would be um, to yes, to check if k becomes equals to capital K. And if this happens, what we need to do, we need to add a dash in our answer, and also make k back to 0 again. And that's all that we need to do in this while loop. So once we are over this while loop, suppose we iterated from here to here. Now I should be negative. Then only while loop will end. So after this while loop ends, we need to just check one more thing. Suppose in this case, a was false. A was 4. So the first character was W. The second was 9. Third and fourth were these two. Then k becomes 4. Then k becomes 0 again, and we added a dash. After that, uh, we are like here now. So we again started from this character. So after we were here, and now we again added four characters, and one after this we again checked that k was equal to capital K. So we again added a dash after this character, but we do not need a dash here because this is the first group. So how to check that? So all we need to do, we need to check that if the starting, because we will never let it be first group if this first group has exactly capital K characters, then this first group should not be having the dash. If it has exactly K characters, then we will be getting this dash in the front, right? So how to avoid that? We can just state this condition that if answer dot back, that is the last character of our answer, is equals to a dash. So this condition will take care of this thing, that even if in the first group we have exactly k characters or not. So if it has exactly k characters, we are getting dash here. So we have countered that condition by saying that if we are having the last character of our answer as a dash, we need to remove it. So we are saying answer dot pop back. In this way, we get rid of that character. Now, after this thing, we have left one more thing, that we have just added this character W exactly the same as itself. So we need to capitalize it also. So we can just run a loop for int I equals to 0 to or let's say we have already initialized int, so just say for I goes to 0, I less than answer dot size and I plus plus. Now here what we need to do, we just need to check that if answer of I is not equals to dash, or more better would be if answer of I is less than equals to small z and it is greater equals to small a. In that case, what we need to do, we just need to change this value from this current value to its capitalized value. Now how to do that? We just need to find this thing, the current value of answer I and its difference with the value of small a, and this difference will be the same if we capitalize it. So we just need to add a capital A. What I mean by that, suppose that answer of I was C. So the difference of C minus A will be same as capital C minus capital A. So we are finding this difference and adding it in capital A, right? So we are getting this character which is required. So after this, what we can do, um, since we are done with this thing, I believe this is all that we need to do. This was to capitalize the small characters. Now finally, one thing, the last thing which is left here is that we got this answer. Um, this was the string, the original string, but we got a string not like this. We are getting a string starting from W and ending at 5. But so we need to reverse our string also now. So we can just say reverse answer dot begin to answer dot end, and that's all. Then we can simply return our answer. So now let's try compiling and running our code, and it if it passes all the checks. So there is an error at line number 43. Okay, so I forgot a semicolon here. Let me try running it again. So we're getting the desired output. So now let's try submitting this code. So we have solved the problem successfully. And I hope you liked the explanation. And if you did like the explanation, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more of such content. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next problem of the day.